Got a fire in my soul, yeah, it's burning bright. Guy Bandy told me just to follow the light. Well, I heard the people singing with all their might. So I hit the ground running, and I ran all night. And we sang, run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Well, I ran into my family, and I ran into my friends, and I ran into people that I didn't know then. And I said to them, hey, I could use a hand. And then I ran and I ran, and I ran and I ran. And we sang, run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. They say it's dangerous out there, but not if we're all here. If we're together, we can run without fear. They say it's dangerous out there, but not if we're all here. If we're together, we can run without fear. Well, the children and the elders and the strangers and the neighbors and the doctors and the teachers and the farmers and the bakers and the scientists and builders and the singers and the players and the buskers and the dancers and the dreamers and the painters and the coaches and the helpers and the artists and creators and the yogis and the healers and the preachers and the changers and the people and the planet and the forests and the rivers and the mountains and the oceans and the future and the vision. And the buskers and the patience and the future and the vision. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run,
Walking, shouting, full of fire and smoke, preaching about the world like it's some kind of joke. Says he loves peace, but his tongue cuts deep, keeps folks awake when they trying to sleep. 1 second smiling, next he's throwing flames, talking so wild they forgot his name. He got the mind-stained blues, Lord, can't you see? Every word he speaks spill misery. Folks don't argue, they just refuse. They walk away from that mind-stained blues. You got the mind-stained blues, oh yes, it's true. Every time he talks, something foul comes through. Got a mouth full of facts that don't hold no weight. Spits like he's wise, but he's preaching hate. Claims he's a healer, claims he's woke, but his love's just a cruel man's joke. Joy to rage like a rattlesnake strike, talking about peace while he picks a fight. He got the mind-stained blues, can't wash it off. Every word he spilled just makes folks scoff. Folks don't listen, they pay no dues. They've done tuned out them mind-stained true. Mirror full of lies, dressed up like grace, painted smile on a weathered face. But you scratch that mask, and what you find is thorns in a crown and a crooked mind. Talks about sinners, but he sins the same. Blame in the fire, but he feeds the flame. Every word's a trap, every smile's a blade, and folks walk off when the dues get paid. Ain't no reasoning, ain't no peace, just a river of noise that never ceases. He got the mind-stained blues soaked down deep. Ain't no prayer gonna help him sleep. Folks just sigh, they've had their cues. Ain't no fixing that mind-stained blues. Yeah, he got the mind-stained blues, and we all knew that every word he speaks just turns the sky untrue. So if you see him coming, don't catch his eye, or you'll wear them stains till the day you die.
Yeah, guys. What's up, man? Good vibes, always good vibes. Little after dark action coming at you guys. How's everybody doing out there? I see Magic of Healing. How you doing, Jimena? Good to see you. Good lesson this afternoon. I had fun. We're getting better at figuring it all out, and you're doing outstanding. You're a lot farther along than what you think, and just give yourself that time. I promise you, it's going to be there. And you have to realize that you're working with someone that's new to trying to teach. So you're giving me an opportunity to expand my knowledge system in a way that I haven't tried to do yet. So thank you, and I had fun, and it's just good visit with you and good talk with you, and just good lesson all the way around. So good vibes, always good vibes here after dark. We're going for it. Been kind of taking a little bit of a siesta on. You like that word, Mr. Man? I threw that one out there. But I've been kind of laying back on coming on after dark a whole lot, just because, man, we went on a run there where we were on all the time, and I just felt like I needed needed to pull back and everything. But we're gonna get amped up, and I got some new things coming. Y'all know that as I grow, I show, and I try to show y'all what I'm doing and what I got going on, and try to bring it to you the best I can, and teach you what I'm learning along the way. And I'm really digging this comments thing here, where it comes up on the stage. That's pretty cool. And yeah, I was just going to try a few different things. I was going to jam a little bit this evening. It's kind of cool as we figure out little things that we can do. But I was going to try just pulling up something to play along with there for a little while. And Benz, I got some people in here and everything that I know. Y'all can give me some feedback and let me know if the sound and everything is coming through correctly, because it can sound fine on my end and not on y'all's end. But I think I've got it lined out pretty good, and ready to roll. But I just wanted to get on here and say hello to everybody before I get started playing and everything. I was hoping maybe somebody might decide to swing in. I give Sean a holler. I didn't give him much notice. I just gave him a holler and let him know I was going to come on. So he might stop in and jam with us for a little while and everything, which is always cool. We haven't got to do that in a while. So, give him a few minutes, see what happens, see if he decides to come in. But either which way, got to say hello to Brother William, talk to him for just a few minutes. I try to reach out and just say hello and touch base, and he's doing good and everything. Just keeping in touch. And Magic of Healing, good to see you, Jimena. Thank you for being here. Iwan Gundel, good to see you, brother. Thank you for being here. Gen X in the house, brother Clint. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Glad to see you here hanging out, man. Appreciate you guys. I really do, man. Thank you so much. I'm gonna try doing a little something different here in just a few minutes. Hey, I see you, brother Chris. How you doing, Chris the Flash? Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. I hope you're doing good. I didn't know if maybe you might be working or not, but either which way, good vibes. Just after dark edition, man. Just coming at you this evening, Friday. Good vibes, man. Had a good week, a good run this week, and I don't judge my runs by whether we have a packed house or not. I judge it on whether we had fun and whether we had, substance in our conversation. And I think we had a good time and everybody laughed it up and bringing some different stuff. So shout out to Sean Digman and brother Tommy Kenyon, keeping it real media. I appreciate you doing the stuff in the backstage with me, man, helping me get going. And I'm always and forever going to be shouting you out, my brother. So I appreciate you. I encourage everybody that's within earshot to go support Tommy Kenyon, keeping it real media. He's been just an outstanding member of the community, and he deserves the support, and he does a great job with his tech stuff. And he could even help somebody like me get some things figured out. So if he can help me, he can pretty much help anybody is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, shout out to brother Tommy. And then, of course, everybody knows brother Sean. He's on with me Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I've always, left it open for him. He has the invite to be a part of anything that I got going on. If he chooses fit to come in on the live, unless it's something, something for whatever reason couldn't have him, but he knows what I'm talking about. He's welcome to be on at any time, and just been a great member and just a great person to get to know, and not only do the little good vibes show and everything, which we really take seriously and do and try our best to do a good job with it, but just give me an opportunity to spread my wings and reach somebody that maybe I wouldn't have never been able to have as a friend. Because I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, you can say it's just YouTube, but to me, it ain't just YouTube. It's people on the other side, and that doesn't mean that I just take everybody in. It's like but it's like, hey man, if I have an opportunity to see a genuine soul trying to figure out their way in this world, just like the rest of us, and then I don't have no problem just hanging out with them and getting to know them, and then especially, doing something like this together, you can't help but get to know one another. You gotta spend some time. So yeah, I just wanted to spend a moment and reflect on that, man, because it's been a really good ride and a really good journey. And you guys that's in here right now, man, I see everybody in blue, and that just, for me, that helps me. I just love it. I just love it. I love it because that just means that these are folks that's coming by and hanging out with me and been a part of the whole journey. So shout out to everybody. I don't know what everybody's got going on this great Friday. There ain't a whole lot going on here. It's been kind of windy as a sack of buttholes, and ain't been the best weather in the world, so it ain't like you can get outside and hang out or anything. So I was just going to get on here and just jam for a minute, but I got to thinking about like how I could have like something planned and be able to play along with it, and I was just going to try it. And y'all can let me know if like you're able to hear, if it's coming through the way that I think it's supposed to. It should, but you guys know how I am with this stuff. Most of you guys that's in here has watched me struggle from sitting on a phone and not even knowing how to turn it on to now. At least I can do this, but we're gonna try this just because, and I'm calling it guitar practice, guys, because I legitimately do pick up my instrument daily, and I recommend that, and I do recommend that to anybody that really does want to learn to play. Then learn some proper stuff, learn some proper techniques, basic techniques, and take and do everything that you can with those basics, because 90% of the time the things that impress you on an instrument or whatever, it's going to be the basics that you're seeing applied. So I'm going to take the noise cancellation off. And I know that you guys should be able to hear that halfway okay. This is what I'm wondering about, and I won't play much. I'm gonna start this, and then if it's not working right, I'll bring it to bring. So can you guys hear that playing behind me? Hold on, let's see. Hold on a second. Now, can you guys hear that play behind me? Can y'all hear? Can't hear it correct. You hear me all right like that? I really am needing that feedback though. 'Cause, I don't know. Am I too loud or? Yeah, man. It's a lesson. D, yes. D major scale, yes. Very good, man. Hard time hearing your guitar. Okay. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, brother. Let's see. You tell me if I'm too loud or anything like that, but better. That's pretty cool to be able to do that, guys. That's cool. Now that we know how to do that, we get that up here. Get it off. All right, cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right, well, now that we know how to, let me turn this off. So that's a pretty good one too. I'll save it. Maybe we'll jam to that one here in a little bit. Y'all can give me some feedback and let me know how everything was coming through. I don't know. That's the first time I'd ever tried sharing one of them, like a jam like that, like a jam track like that I could play out over top of like that. That's pretty cool, man. I hope it come through halfway okay. But shout out to everybody. Always good vibes. Can you hear it all right, Gen X, for real, man? I just was banging to see what... Let's do Will Circle Be Unbroken. I'm going to sing one, and you can let me know if it's coming through all right. And I'm just... Let me clear my throat. Let's see. Let's do like... let's do something different to most. Let's do like... That sounds pretty good, huh? Get this thing set right. Alright, let's do it. I was standing by my window on one cold and cloudy day when I saw that first car rolling for to carry my mother away, with a circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Lord, I told that undertaker, please drive slow, for this body you are holding. Lord, I hate to see her go. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Home was lonesome, it's my mother, she was gone. All my brothers, sisters crying, what a home so sad and alone. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Will the circle be unbroken. By and by, there's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Yeah, that's a good one to get warmed up on. Anyway, how's everybody doing? I see Brother Noble in the house, man. I'm glad to see you here, man. Good to see you and Miss Hazel. I hope everybody's doing good. Shout out to you guys. Let me hit this noise cancellation. Say hello to everybody. Hello, everybody. It's good to be here, man. It's always good vibes. Just After Dark edition. Just myself here. I did invite Shine, but he has other stuff he's got going on. So I just threw the offer out so he would know I was going. But you never know. He might stop in, jam along with me there for a little while. Maybe not. That's cool too. But here I am. Gonna have to start doing like I think when I sit down and start practicing guitar every evening, because I do. I'm faithful to it, and I don't say that I pick it up every evening in the name of practice. I pick it up every evening because I just enjoy playing it. But I think that's going to be part of what I do. I'm just going to start like working shapes out for people, and that'll be part of my little journey on this little YouTube thing, because I enjoy showing it and I enjoy doing it. So maybe just start doing some things like that, some things that's helped me, and just share it with everybody and do it in my kind of way. And of course, Sister Amina, bless her soul, she's been giving me an opportunity to spread my wings and trying to learn how to break things down and teach someone. And we've had our third lesson now, and of course, first one was just kind of getting to know, where she was at in her journey and all this, and we're getting it, so it's kind of cool, man. So that's going to be kind of what I do, I think, along the way, just to add to what the Good Vibes Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time with Guy and Shine, and of course, Brother Tommy, our super duper producer. And I say that kind of being funny, but he is just sincerely great at what he does, and he knows a lot about that stuff. So he's just outstanding. Hey, I see you, football and backflips. How you doing, my buddy? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. How are you tonight, Uncle Guy? I'm doing outstanding, my man. I'm doing outstanding, D. I appreciate you being here, my brother. Shout out to Ewan Gundle. I see you there, Brother Noble. I see you there. Shout out to you guys, man. Stitching it up, capturing country life. Hey, thank you. Great music. Thank you, Gen X. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're getting the microphone and stuff kind of worked out, trying to figure out some things. And I was playing over a track that I hadn't never done before earlier, which was kind of cool, and just getting some feedback. Brother Clinton and others was letting me know whether it could be heard, not heard, whatever. Not that I'm not really that worried about it, but I do try to make it to where y'all can at least stand what you're hearing anyway. At least maybe not make you flip as fast. But Gen X, thank you, man. Brother Clint, Nanny Sanchez, I appreciate you being here. Good evening. I see you there. Thank you very much for being here. I don't have my phone, so I can't do some of the moderating stuff right now, but I see all you guys, and I thank you for being here. Always good vibes. Shout out to you guys. It's Friday here. Don't even know. I don't have my phone, so I can't tell you exactly what time it is. We've been going about 34 or 35 minutes, so it's got to be somewhere around 10:30 or excuse me, around 11. But that's okay. Always good vibes coming at you a little bit later in the evening. We was doing twice a day there for a little while, as you guys know, when we first started this journey. When I first started with my live streaming, guys, I think it was like, I know the whole month of February I went every day. Of course, me and Sean went every day, Monday through Friday, and then that whole month I also went 7 days a week. So it was like, okay, it's cool. I like doing it, but I'm gonna have to like mellow out and like figure out a little something different and everything. So, this might be part of my little journey, but it's 11:06. Thank you, Brother D. I appreciate you, my buddy. Thank you very much for being here. Always good vibes, man. That's my nephew in the comments there, football and backflips. I see you, buddy. Thank you for being here, man. Stitching it up. Thank you very much, Ewan Gondol. Thank you again. I appreciate all of you, man. Brother Gen X, thank y'all. If you guys haven't heard already, then Jimena and Gen X do their thing together, and they said they might do one this weekend coming. And if you want to, Gen X or Jimena, either which one or both, you can share that information down so that everybody be able to see it. If you'd like to drop your link, and but yeah, just know that you're welcome to let us know, or drop, if you have that available, please do share with everybody. um yeah, it man. And the kids are getting ready to get out of school. Of course, my kids are getting up there a little bit older, so it's not really a huge deal, but it's still like, they're getting ready to get out of school, so everything's going to change up for them. And I really believe that got to try to keep them busy somehow or another. I don't know exactly how that is, but got to try and keep them busy, keep them, because that's when the dumb stuff always seems to happen, is when you get that boredom set in, and the next thing you know, some old dumb stuff sets in. But my daughter and my kid, they have good they have good hearts, and that's that right there means a whole lot. And my little nephew D, he's an outstanding young man. And they're just at that age that they think that they get that their little buddies are gonna like them better because they're not the more unlike an outstanding young person that they are. But they're learning that that's the real trick, is just be an outstanding person. And you can make mistakes, and foolishness will happen, but along the way you'll gather up some friends that'll never turn away, never leave from you, and always want to be there for you. So yeah, man, just shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate all you guys being here with us. My brother Corey's baby mama tried to kill him and the kids. Well, I hate to hear that. That's awful. I don't know that person. I don't think, D. I probably do if you had a chance to explain it, maybe. But I don't know that. But I hate that, D. I hate to hear that, man. I hate to hear that. I know who your brother. I know who he is. But what I mean is he's your older brother. He's been moved out and gone since I've been in the family. So I talked to Lexi. Okay. Very good. Is she with you? Is she over with you guys? Yeah, I'll do. Let's see. Try not to do. Hey, I tell you what, man. I don't mind getting the copyright things on there, but I swear you can't do but just a little piece of something, and they'll copyright you over it. It's not like it's a huge deal, but I like to follow the rules best I can. But good Lord, you can do something just similar to it. No, it seems like I just trying to not do a bunch of them. I'd love to be able to do a bunch of cover. Of course, I do covers anyway. You guys know that, but I hate seeing them copyright strikes on there, and it says it's not doesn't affect you. So why did they even put it down there if it doesn't affect you? Then you know what I mean. It's like they're setting you up for the big smackdown or something. So let me turn my noise cancellation back off. I'll do this cover. I don't care. I'm just gonna do what I want to do, and they don't like it. I'm just a singer, natural born guitar ringer, kind of the clinger. It's a sad old song. I'm not in walk behind her. I'm a new note finder. My name's a reminder of a blues man that's already gone. So I started drinking, took some things and messed up my thinking. I was sure sinking. and she came along. I got cuffed on the road. Got sued over no show. She came and took all that on low down off its blues, man. She said, hey baby, I love you. Hey baby, I need you. Hey baby, I do get tired of this traveling man. I'm over 30 years old now. Nights would be cold now if you hadn't hung around with this blues man. Hey baby, I love you. Hey baby, I need you. Hey baby, I do get tired of this traveling band. I'm over 40 years old now. Nights would be cold now if you hadn't hung around with this blues man. I got my mic up too loud, guys. I got to push this thing back off me a little bit there. I could tell when I was trying to sing, I had to try to keep from blowing my ear. All right, cool, man. Little song I wrote. Well, don't roll up on me if you don't want to fight. I can't take no more of your mouth running here tonight. I've had just enough to drink. I'll dot your right. So don't roll up on me if you don't want to fight. Well, hey, that's my girl with me. You can bet. Man, you roll up on her and it's too much sin. Don't roll up on her if you don't want to fight. I can't take no more of your mouth running here tonight. I've had just enough to drink. I'll dot your right. So don't roll up on me if you don't want to fight. Don't roll up on them if you don't want to fight. I can't take no more of your mouth running here tonight. I've had just enough to drink. I'll dot your right. So don't roll up on me if you don't want to fight. But don't let my lamp fool you. It goes away fast. When I see blue lights or it comes time to whip your ass. Don't roll up on me if you don't want to fight. I can't take no more of your mouth jacking here tonight. I've had just enough to drink. I'll dot your right. So don't roll up on me if you don't want to fight. Yeah, man. All right. Yeah, man. Let me get over here in the comments. Say hi to everybody. Avon, thank you, man. Appreciate you being here. Country Life. See, man. Noble shout out to you, man. Yeah, the copyright stuff is crazy, man. And I mean, I like to follow the rules, but at the same time, it's like that's why we love the songs, because we want to get to play them and sing them. I mean, if they want to take a few cents or whatever, if I'm not even monetized, I guess that's why it doesn't. That's why it says it's not a strike. But then it's my understanding if you are monetizing, it's something. I don't even know. If anybody wants to play any of my songs that I've wrote and you want to honor me with being able to sing it and play it for me, then you go ahead and sing it and play it for me. And if you have any question about it, just send them back to this live broadcast and you can tell them he said I could. You know what I mean? So shout out to you guys, man. Football and Backflips. Appreciate you, my nephew. I appreciate you, my buddy. I love you, man. Thank you sincerely. Uncle Guy appreciates you and loves you kids dearly. I hope you know that. I hope that you know that. Brother Noble, I see you in the house stitching it up. Thank you very much for being here. Gen X, let's go. Gen X in the house. Nanny Sanchez, I see you there. Yeah, Magic Healing a minute. Yeah, man, just outstanding members of the community, man. Everybody that I just named off, man. And Brother Chris the Flash, double tap that screen for you, fella. Appreciate you, man. Share the live stream out. Can't promise exactly what the content's going to be about, but I can promise that it'll always be respectful and it'll always be good vibes. That I can't promise. After that, I can't promise anything else. You know what I mean? Yeah, sounds good, guys. Let's see. Give me a drink, guys. I feel like I'm in a hurry for some reason. I hate it when I feel like that, guys. Y'all ever feel that way? And I know it's just me sometimes but I always feel like I'm in a hurry. Like you got to hurry up and take a drink. You got to hurry up and grab it. You got to hurry up and do this. And it's like, I hate it when I get that feeling. It's like, I don't have to hurry to do nothing unless there's like a bomb getting ready to blow up. But if I choose to, I don't really have to hurry then. I mean, you know what I mean? It's kind of like my choice. So I'm going to slow down. I'm going to take my drink of my soda. Soda, guys, it is for me. I used to really like to drink alcohol, but I don't drink alcohol these days. Nothing wrong with drinking responsibly if that's what you want to do. I have nothing against it. I don't promote it or say anything bad. There ain't nothing bad about it. As long as somebody wants to act like they got some sense, I don't care what they do. But yeah, just soda for me. That doesn't mean it. I drank enough Budweisers, though. They ought to be calling me for some kind of sponsorship or something, or just a hug or something. They ought to at least holler at me or something. Just maybe send me a free T-shirt or something, anything. I don't know. Something feels like they ought to, but I don't know. They ain't yet. If I feel rushed at mealtime, I will postpone eating. Hey, you know, this is no crap. I will sometimes not do it. I don't know how to word it, but like there's times where that I'll sincerely like have to just stop and make myself like do certain things that we do all the time that only takes a few minutes, but you do it every day. But I'll have to purposely be like, dude, slow down. You have time to go, like go brush, go get your teeth brushed, go wash your face. You don't have to rush or you can go get another refill on your coffee and finish drinking it before you leave. You don't have to try to carry the cup with you because, whatever. But those things, man, and it drives me nuts when I'm sitting here trying to do something or I'm trying to trying to get something accomplished or trying to focus in on something, and my brain will just I'll start thinking about something that don't have nothing to do with anything that I'm doing, and it'll mess my whole thought pattern up sometimes. Mess it, like, heck on it, I didn't even want to do that. And then you'll spend 30 minutes before you realize that you ain't doing nothing that you set out to do. You're thinking about 25 other things that don't have a dang thing to do with anything that you were going to do or ever do, probably. I like that 7 sound, that 7. Let's see if we can make a song out of the comments. Here we go. Well, stitching it up and how friend Ivan Gundel is hanging out with all of her friends here on Goodbye Good Friend. That's funny. Anyway, hey there, Els Endeavors. Good evening. Little Good Vibes After Dark. Just sitting here and banging around, messing around. I was just coming on here, just wanting to get on and just jam for a little bit, man. The weather's been kind of nasty here, and it just ain't really nothing going on. So my kid's in there hanging out, and my wife went to bed. So I'm just in here jamming, man, just having fun. And it's always good to just come on and play the guitar. Yeah, man, shout out to you. Just having fun. Els Endeavors in the house, stitching it up. Capturing Country Life. Appreciate you being here and just an outstanding member of the community, man. I love seeing all the nice, the good conversations going on between yourselves and us, and just always good vibes. I appreciate it. Yeah, man, Sean Digg. Yeah, and the Bob Marley legend. Yeah, he done that short with that on his thing, man. Yeah, it was good. And Bob Marley, let's just be honest. I mean, he's awesome. He had his own style and his own way of doing things, but hey, that's what it's all about. Find your little thing and go with it. And for some people, it just happens to be something that everybody wants to hear. And he was definitely one of them. Well, I've been in a hurry since I don't know when. Gotta bring it on back, start over again. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice old pay, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. You slow it on down, take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice old babe, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. Yeah, slow it down. Got me a woman, yeah, she's better than most. Yeah, I get the space I need to really cut loose. Yeah, she slows it on down to a nice old babe, the kind of guy like me wins the race. You slow it on down, take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice old babe, the kind of guy like me wins the race. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice old place. The kind where a guy like me wins the race. Yeah. Slow it on down, guys. Man, thank y'all for being here with me. I appreciate it. Having fun. This is outstanding. Appreciate everyone just coming and hanging out. Always throwing out good vibes. Hope everyone's always healthy. I'm exit this live stream. See y'all. Thank you for singing. Hey, absolutely. Thanks for coming by, Iwan Gundel. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for being a part of the journey, man. Thank you for just being a part of Good Vibes this evening and every time. So thank you very much. I haven't turned anybody blue this evening. So I know that everybody that I see that's blue has been here. So I thank you and I appreciate you, man, returning and just being a part of everything. So shout out to you. Have an outstanding rest of your day, evening, whichever one it is. So shout out to you. Yeah, Good Vibes, stitching it up, capturing country life. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hey, there's KC in the house. I love the way that your name is, which is awesome. There, the first time that I seen it, I couldn't really. I had to really focus, but now I know exactly. That's really cool. You got a good the way that it's like I guess I don't know what it's like, calligraphy, I guess, or something. But that's cool, man. Shout out to you. Good vibes always. We're just here just banging around on the old guitar. I didn't know what I was really going to play or anything like that. Just kind of just having fun, just winging it, you know. You're welcome, KC. You're welcome, man. Always good vibes to you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for stopping in and being a part of everything, man. Shout out to Els Endeavors. Shout out to you. Keep having fun. Absolutely. That's when I'm going to stop doing whatever it is that I'm doing, is when the fun stops for anything, not just not this stuff necessarily, but when the fun stops in it, then that's when old God just says, okay, enough is enough. I know there's certain things you're not always going to just have fun, but y'all know what I mean. If you're taking a journey and it's your choice of the journey and you're not having fun, well, back up and punt. Maybe you need to change your journey, especially if it's your choice. So shout out to you. Football and backflips. That's my nephew, D. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. I love you, my friend. Thank you. My nephew, you know I love you, buddy. Ewan, appreciate you. Brother Noble, hey, thank you. And Miss Hazel, your lovely daughter. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I remember you told me a long time ago that she enjoyed tuning in with you and getting to watch. So I appreciate that. And that's an honor that I do not take lightly. To know that a dad is willing to watch my show or my stuff with his daughter or son, and that makes me feel good. And like y'all see, I might have nieces, nephews, my son, my daughter, my mother, my father. So I do try to carry it that way. And I appreciate you, man. Thank you, Noble. Appreciate you. Nanny Sanchez Fly, appreciate you. Gen X brother Clint, man. Just from right out the road, it seems like he ain't far from me at all. So it just kind of feels like a neighbor. So shout out to you, brother Clint. I appreciate you and him and Jimena. They do their thing together. Man, I can't ever remember what it's called, guys. I'm sorry about that, but they do a thing. They just started it there and done their first one. They said they might do another one this weekend coming up, where they just have it's fun. They just have random talk and like this cool conversation, just have a great time. So yeah, man, shout out to you guys. KC, you'll be listening, man. Appreciate you for being here. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not doing nothing fancy this evening. It's just Friday jamming. I'm gonna go see if I can pull us. I'm gonna see what this I'm gonna go up here and see if I can find this. Yeah, let's put this up here and just jam for a minute. Can y'all hear that all right behind me? Mm. That is such good practice though for anybody out there that's really sincerely trying to learn how to like play anything. Then give yourself something to hear behind what you're playing, even if it just sucks at first. Just find you a few things, and that's what I'm gonna start trying to just practice in front of people what I'm doing, and basically all I'm doing is I'm taking the most simplistic way to apply these. Just took that pattern, because that pattern is repeatable. If you want major, minor, whatever, the pattern's repeatable. So if I'm in G, then the first thing I do is, as somebody just sitting in a circle and trying to learn to play or trying to learn what they've got going on, is I listen. And while I'm doing that, I'm just kind of looking at my fretboard, identifying that, okay, right there's a G, you know what I mean? Or there's a G. And then you just start connecting those. You just start connecting those shapes. Like, okay, that's our E shape. The only time these are your open chord shapes up here. So if you just take this E shape and you know that, okay, this is a G because my root note right here, wherever your pointer finger is on this bar, that's the chord that you're in. So I just know that off of that chord, I know that is in that. That's part of the major scale, and so therefore, if they're playing something in G, then I know that that those are going to be part of that run, and I know that C is right there underneath of it. So you just play this little game in your head of trying to connect the shapes to one another, at least how I look at it. So that's just how I have kind of started learning to break this fretboard down. For anybody that would be interested in that, that's just kind of how I started looking at it from like, okay, patterns is really what we're dealing with. So that particular, once you have that under your fingers and can do that, if you can do that backwards and forwards, then you can voice. It's about voicing. Then I think it was Tom Bukovac was talking about playing the guitar, and he was talking about like taking a particular. Well, we all can play that. It's about it's all about how you voice it when you play it. Like you can do it so plain that it doesn't say anything, or and that's what made the greats like Clapton and all of B.B. King and all those guys, Stevie Ray Vaughan, all of them, Buddy Guy, they were all just taking the things that I don't want to say everybody knows them, but the things that they could hear and see being done, and then they use their style to connect the shapes together and connect the sounds together and what works together. I guarantee that they weren't thinking, I'm going to play in Dorian mode, or I'm going to play in I can't say I guarantee that, but they're not thinking that. I'm not thinking none of that when I'm playing. I mean, I know that you need to maybe practice those things if you want to do certain stuff, but for me, it just isn't, it's like, okay, that'll all come. It's all underneath your fingers. Once you understand your arpeggios and like where your chord tones are, it's all right there under your fingers. So it's pretty cool, man, once you start realizing it. And I only really use the three. I use the G shape or the E shape, the A shape, and I use that D shape. And but to me, the D shape and the C shape, in reference out of the Cage anyway, that system they talk about, it's just chord shapes is all it is. Has nothing to do with C, A, G, E, or D. It's just a way of mapping it out. But that's your E shape, A shape, D shape, C shape. What's the D shape, C shape? Connect each other. It's really just cool like that. But Elvis is your favorite? Yeah, my mom really liked Elvis back in the day, and he had that one song that I remember Mom had on a 45. It was uh boys in Ivy League, boys in that Ivy League, they give me an itch, the sons of the rich, that poison Ivy League. And that's about all I can remember of the song, but I remember it was an old Elvis song on an old 45 that my mom had, that I remember hearing that. Oh, I wish I could remember the rest of it. I might have to look that up and let's see. Boys in Ivy League, boys in that Ivy League, they give me an itch, those sons of the rich. Yep. That's it. They give me those sons of the rich. I don't know. I don't know how it goes, but that's how the words were. I can't remember how they went now. It's been a lot of years since I heard that song, but that was a good one. It had like one of them beats, like, and he was just talking crap is basically what he was doing about the colleges or whatever, the Ivy League colleges and stuff. It was just cool. Elvis learned from B.B. King and others his style. Yeah, indeed. Well, and he had that natural he had that natural way with his voice to he had a style that was his, man. I mean, and he figured out how to take blues and gospel and things like that he had heard in his life and turn it into his style and do it the way that he wanted to. But yeah, indeed, his his influences were wide ranging because he loved music. He was a singer and he just loved music. And I think that's the ones that, like, when you find those ones that we all are like, man, where's this person been? It's really they've been there all along. They've been listening to all this different stuff, and they finally found their own little style with how to put it together, and then bam. But that's Elvis. He definitely was the man for his time. Indeed, he hit it at the right moment, man, and he sure did capitalize on the opportunity, which I don't blame him a bit. Stomping Tom Connor, Boxcar Willie, an iconic scene. Like all over northern, yeah. Yeah, man, that's a good one. I like playing that one too. That's a good Simple Man. I that's really not exactly the way it goes. It's actually, I think they cross picked it. I can't do it. Let's see. Who remembers Boxcar Willie and Stomping Tom Connor? I remember Boxcar Willie, but the Stomping Tom Connor, I'll have to look, and I'll look that up and see. Y'all know some of their songs, like You're Strumming Guitar. I'll be honest with you, I probably do know some of their songs because just know lots of people's music, maybe don't know their name or don't remember it, but some of these folks though are the ones that come up with some of this stuff. So if you're doing any of it, you're doing something a lot like them. Especially when you start digging into like the blues stuff and everything, because they took a music and simplified it, but made it, I don't want to say simplified it, but they took some simple chord structures and songs of just heartache and blues and just maybe not so good at times, but made it just awesome with their music and the way that they could tell the story, not just through their voice, but their songwriting and their playing. Just that, I love it. Maybe I might ought to tune my guitar up. I always get on to people for not having their guitar in tune. I don't want nobody come at me saying your guitar ain't in tune. And if it ain't in tune, or if somebody don't like the way it sounds, then you're welcome to send me a new tuner. Because I do have a Snark. I wish I could tune that good by ear. There's some people maybe out there that can. I can get it close, or I can tell when it's off maybe, but I can't tune one by ear. I wish I could. Some people can. Oh, that B sharp. It's always a fun little riff to play, but those. Yeah, those are fun little riffs to play. Who remembers Bach? Yeah, man, I was happy. walk along the river, sweet lullaby. It don't worry about where it's going, it just keeps on flowing. Oh no. Well, hello, Mr. Bluebird, I'm just walking down the road. Early morning sunshine tells me all I need to know. No, no. You're my blue sky, you're my sunny day. Girl, you know it makes me high when you turn your love my way, love my way. Good old Sunday morning, church bells ringing everywhere. Going to Carolina, won't be long till I'll be there. You're my blue sky, you're my sunny day. Girl, you know it makes me high when you turn your love my way, love my way. That was a terrible version of that, but you know, having fun anyway. My friend Mac, Mike, and Bart went to Crossroads in Georgia, man, where you meet. Oh man, yeah, where to meet the devil, yeah, man, yeah, man. He met a fella, taught him the guitar, Southern bluegrass style. Your strumming brings back good old memories. That's awesome. Hey, uh, I remember in what was the name of it? Old brother, where art thou? I'm gonna take a break for just a second, put this thing down so I can stretch my arm out. But on old brother, where art thou? That old feller, he went to sell his soul to the devil so he could jam. But that was I made me think of that movie when you said that. 9 p.m. in Pacific Standard must be midnight blues time in Virginia. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You know, it's just one of them deals, man. I just decided that, you know, I think that's what I'm gonna do for a little while is like because maybe it'll help some people out there, maybe it won't. But I love to play my guitar and I'm loving like doing my little lesson with Miss Amena and teaching her the best that I can. She's gonna be just fine and be able to play good. Uh but I figure just come on in the evening times or, you know, when I'm gonna play my instrument and it'll help me to lock in on playing certain things and we'll just go over certain shapes each evening. We'll practice you know, get on and that way, you know, if there's anybody interested in learning it, they'll be able to see it. But then for people that like to just listen, they'll be able to just listen as well and maybe take some questions if somebody is in the comments and wants to maybe ask a question. If I can answer it, I always will. I'm still new in this journey myself, is the way I feel about it. But I'm always excited to share with people what I can share with them. You know, I'm not a good teacher though, because I get too excited and then I want to dump all kinds of information on someone. And sometimes that's not the best way to go about doing things. You got to give people time to, so just learning to be patient, not with anybody other than myself. I gotta like, okay, he's back. Let him ingest what I just give and learn that, and then we'll try something new. But that one little pattern, that's what I've told my buddy Zach and and others that play music and stuff, and like you know that one pattern. I can't say that one pattern, but that one horizontal. Uh, Run on the guitar. Once I married that to the regular pentatonic scale that you're taught, and once I married that pattern back to that scale and understood that each one of those notes was repeating it, then it was light bulb city for me after that. Seems like every couple days I was getting one of those light bulb moments where it's like, I see how it connected, and I see, and now it's just at a point I see where all of it is for the most part. Now it's just figuring out those little neat ways of working into the pattern and out of the pattern and stuff. But yeah, man, shout out to you guys, man. Always good vibes. Here in the next month, I'm going to be putting some music and stuff out on my little page. I've been trying to just take my time. So that I can, do a good job on it. And now that I didn't know how to do any of the like cool editing things, not necessarily editing for my voice, but like how to do, like do a good video for a song and stuff like that. And now that I'm kind of been able to do that, then I'm gonna focus in and put 8 or 10 original songs out that nobody's heard before, and give people a little something of myself, and I just hope that people can enjoy it and everything, because as a songwriter or somebody that tries to write, I don't like to necessarily refer myself to as a songwriter, but I do write songs. You put a lot of work and effort into them. Sometimes they just come out, but then there's sometimes where you feel like you put a lot of effort in and everything. And I didn't want to start putting my music up there on my page, not necessarily because I wasn't proud of it, but because I just knew that with a little bit of time, if I just held off, then I could start, I could bring some music to the table and have decent video and make sure that my sound was halfway okay and everything. Not that that really matters, but if you're going to jam to somebody's stuff, or if you're going to put my playlist on and jam to some songs of mine, then I'd like you to be able to be like, yeah, man, I'll crank that up. You know what I mean? So that's kind of why I've just been kind of taking my time and just taking my time, because I get in a hurry and there's no reason we'll be here for a while. So it's like I don't have to try to rush and try to throw like just taking this moment and learning how to do these live broadcasts and learning how to come at everybody and try to bring everybody a halfway decent formatted show. Shout out to what everybody does. I don't mind what everybody does. But for me, I just wanted to see what it was like to try to do a little show and do a little production and try to, get my feet wet on trying to do all those things, because I never had to even give it a chance. So, that's basically what it's all about. It's just trying something new for all of us. But yeah, Highway 97, 9 p.m. Yeah, man. So that makes us I don't even know what time it is here now, but I know it's getting late. You said, what did you say it was here? 9 p.m., 12 o'clock. Yeah, it's like it's after midnight, I guess. Yeah, it's 12:05. Yeah, 12:08. Okay, I see the time on here now, the timestamp. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's 12:08. It is getting a little bit late. Shout out to 6 people in the house. Appreciate everybody being here with me. If you're out there in earshot, then jump in the live stream long enough to hit the like button for me. Share it out if you don't mind. Say a little something, comment to us, let us know that you're here and everybody's just good vibing, hanging out. Just kind of letting this Friday kick on by, and now we're up into Saturday already by a few minutes. But yeah, I'm gonna go through and shout everybody out, say hello again, and then we're gonna call it evening. I can already tell that my voice is getting a little tired, but it is getting a little bit late. I've been up since early, so I am gonna get ready and call it a night. But I appreciate everybody being here. I'm gonna start doing this in the evening time. I haven't locked in a specific time, but I'm gonna start doing it, and I think I'm gonna try going. I know everybody talks about, maybe going vertical. I'm gonna start trying to mix that in as well to just try to reach a little broader audience and everything. But if it turns out that it's not bringing y'all a good show and you can't see, or it's not doing right, then I'll just go back to the way we're doing it like this. And if it's only 5 of us here, then that's fine with me. I don't care. As long as everybody can see and hear and everything halfway decent and be a part of everything. So, with that being said, let me get back through here. Highway 97 North. Appreciate you being here and having some conversation helps. I appreciate that. And I'm gonna go check out that fellow that you just named off, the Tom Connor. I know I'm familiar with the Boxcar Willie. I have heard that. That sounds very familiar, but I'm gonna have to go check out the Tom Connor, and I will, because that's cool. Stitching it up, capturing country life. Thank you very much for being here. I'm sorry I missed you saying bye. Catch you later. Thanks for the entertainment. Oh, you're certainly welcome. Thank you very much for being here. Sorry I missed saying bye to you, but shout out to you. Always good vibes to you. Always good vibes. Casey in the house. Thank you very much for being here. Let's see. Am I getting the whole? Make sure I'm getting the whole entire name. Yeah, Casey. Okay. Just making sure there wasn't another letter right there. But yeah, man, shout out to you, man. Yeah, you're welcome. Good vibes. Always good vibes. Ewan, always good vibes to you, our friend Ewan Gundle. And we got Els Endeavors in the house, man. Shout out to you, Els Endeavors. Appreciate you always coming through and saying hi, and just good vibes, good positive person. And that's what I'm all about. I like surrounding myself with good positive energy, because it just seems to be it just rubs off on you. You know what I mean? Just makes you feel better. So hey, Gen X in the house, brother Clint, appreciate you, and Miss Minna, Nanny Sanchez. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all of y'all being here, man. Magic Healing, uh, Gen X, appreciate you guys. They're in my live stream in the mornings and stuff a lot, and just part of everything. Miss Minna and I are doing little guitar lessons and stitching it ups in the house. Appreciate you very much. Everybody, football and backflips. That's my nephew. Shout out to you, my young man. I appreciate you, and just keep behaving. You're gonna be doing good. Yeah, man. Hey, there's Jeremy's Closet in the house, man. I'm coming back down through. I was trying to say hi to everybody, man. Shout out to you, brother Jeremy. Haven't got to text you in a while or talk to you, but man, shout out to you. Hope everything's doing good. I seen the one video where it's been a few weeks back you had been sick, but you'd been in my live stream and stuff since then, so I knew that you wasn't still suffering on that side anyway. But shout out to my friend Jeremy's Closet. If y'all haven't been to see him, I encourage you to go support him. He's just a good outstanding community member, and just a cool dude, and just bringing stuff the way that he sees fit to bring it. And I can dig it, and I can like that. But shout out to you, Jeremy. I appreciate you being here, man. I've been on for sorry about that, man. My throat's kind of getting scratchy, but I've been on for about 2 hours now, and coming up on about 2 hours. I just wanted to get on. And I think Jeremy, what I'm going to start doing, man, is we've been doing the good vibes Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time with Guy and Shine. And of course, Tommy stops in and everything whenever he sees fit. But I think what I'm going to start doing is, in the evening times, I'm going to start bringing some things with the guitar. I'm going to bring in and start doing some backing tracks like I done this evening at the beginning. And just say, for example, like that backing track was part of our lesson for Miss Minna this afternoon on her guitar lesson. So it's in D major, and it's D, C, and G, which are very common. It's a very common chord progression. And I think what I'm going to start doing is just getting on here and working shapes that I use, not theory stuff, but just shapes that I use to navigate around the fretboard and find the voicings that I'm familiar with. There's a lot that I still have to learn, but I don't call it, by modes and things like that. I married a couple of the patterns as far as, my chord shapes and stuff. I just married a few patterns on how to connect them, and I'm still just learning that, just working that. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do moving forward for a little while. I hope that maybe it'll help some people, but at the same time, because practice for me is getting on and jamming. So You know, if I can find some cool backing tracks to be able to share with everybody, then be able to share the you know, some music, but at the same time maybe be able to share like how I'm you know, how I navigate the guitar neck, and then you can find your own ways. Yeah, I have to marry that neck. I've never cracked it. I do know what you mean. I do know what you mean, and that's what I've been trying to say to brother Zach and others that you know, just shared some things with. But that's what I'm talking about, Jeremy, is you know, maybe being able to simply just not that it's going to do anything other than just give somebody a little something that somebody else is using. But like, for example, out of the G chord, which is something as a singer, I know that you sing, so you work out a G, C, and D a lot, or you know, the G shape. Well, one, just getting rid of that whole idea in your hands that this is G. Yeah, it's G, but this is G, this is G, you know, this is G. You have a lot of G chords on here, and it doesn't take all 6 strings to voice a G. It only takes three. It only takes 3 notes to make a chord: the 1, the 3, and the 5. Well, what that basically what I'm saying is like everybody learns this, like, all right, everybody learns like that, you know, like your minor pattern. Let's get down here in the middle where you can see this is A, and what makes that A chord is the fact that you're on an A note. Right there is where your pointer finger is at. But like, just knowing that right here's an A, right there's an A, right there's an A, and you got all these little chunks within inside of that. So you've got a couple strings there you can hit, then you got a couple strings in the middle you can hit, then you got a couple strings up high that you can hit. But I think that there's some simple things that you can work on that will marry it, that will marry that neck for you, and that's the pattern for me. That's the pattern for me. Out of all these shapes, that's and the different ones that you can work, that is going to always be the same. So any root note off of G, if you know where your root notes are, right there's a root note, right there's a root note. So that it changes at the B string. We know that because of the tuning of a guitar. So you've got repeating patterns. Once you learn at one place, it's going to be at the other place too. So once you learn that pattern, that is nothing more. That's nothing more than your it's a repeating pattern. You know, it repeats. So that, but working out of these shapes. I get strung out on it and I get lost in the sauce. But yeah, it's just for me, man, it was that just learning that okay, you got it's repeating pattern. It's a repeating pattern all the way down. You're just repeating the same thing and then learning how to just marry those shapes. So knowing that that's your 1, 4, 5. Then you break it down even simpler. So 1, 1, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5. So you have your start and your launching point for every chord that you're going to play in a 1, 4, 5 right there. And you could just stay in the key of it. Now we went to C. Now D. Back to G. That's just a G. C. Back to G. All I did was hit just a note. So it's learning the different, your A, your E shape, and that D shape, and then seeing that they marry together. So now you're coming out your C shape. That's C. That's just an inverted C. It's an E over C. Right here's your C. Well, you guys have seen like like Jimi Hendrix. He liked that. He used that inverted chord a lot. It's a C. He does that, and it's just, it works out great under your fingers too, because it puts I swear, once you lock some of these patterns in, it's like, man, why couldn't I see that? I swear that's the way it has been for me over the past couple of years. Is like I look at some of the stuff and it's like, why did it take me so many years to start seeing it? And I'm still way behind. I got a long ways to go to learn to really work my instrument, but at least I'm getting somewhere at some point. But I was stuck with that. Well, I could do that pattern, but I didn't have no idea what to do with it. I was like, okay, cool. But then starting to see that pattern, or that those notes were, and how to get up and down the neck. Well, I just did that, but I wound up all the way down at the end of the guitar. I went from here all the way to here. Didn't do anything other than, I didn't do nothing other than that. I just applied it in a different pattern, and that pattern is so ergonomic with your fingers. It's so silly how easy it falls under once it just locks in. But I would suggest just going slow, and just understanding that that's right there is like, okay, right there's the launching point. That's their launching points. And then just learn them chord shapes. Learn them chord shapes everywhere, because that's all that you're seeing people do when It's so much fun. Just have fun with it's what I say anyway. But learning those, as I use such basic stuff when I play my instrument, other than trying to learn how to cross pick. That's a hard, and that's like a light for me. I'm not really worried about how well I can do or how good. I just try to do better each time I try it. It took me over a year now to get where I can just be able to keep at. That's hard to do. That just to keep going and keep it going. But that's just the fun of it. You just keep trying, and it eventually locks in. It's the same way with these little patterns I keep talking about. Once you just see the pattern off of it and how they and practice with something behind you if you can, like a backing track of some sort, or just take yourself and record yourself doing it. And then play over that and learn. I don't know. That's just I don't know. I don't know nothing about teaching anybody or trying to explain anything to anybody. But I want everybody to know how to do it. I don't want it. If I could just have it where you could understand what I'm trying to say, just plugged into my brain, then I would let you have it. That's hard to do. If any of you's ever tried to practice with that, like getting that. It's hard to do if I'm trying it. If I can't. And I am so glad God saves old sinners. It's proven to me how he sets them free. But the biggest surprise in redeeming old sinners is that he would save an old sinner like me. Was I so bad that I needed forgiveness? And was I so wrong I had to be redeemed? I am so glad God saves old sinners. Proven to me how he sets them free. But the biggest surprise in redeeming old sinners is that he would save an old sinner like me. Brandon at Palm Beach, good to see you, man. Been a minute since I've been on with the After Dark Good Vibes, man. It's actually coming up on morning time here. Just started talking about this guitar, start talking about things on it, and I just love it so much. I don't mind at all. That was some wailing. Oh man, I'm glad to have you here, man. Glad to have you here, Brandon. I know schedule's hectic, and we was just talking about that earlier too, with the kids getting ready to get out of school and everything. Of course, for my kids, they're a little older, so it's not a big deal. But when they're younger, you got a school bus that's going to be coming home, and you got things, going. Or even then when the school bus is and they're out of school, then well, now they're home all day, and you got to figure out, who's going to watch them, who's going to keep them, where you're going to take them, if you got to work and all. It does makes it hectic, man. But yeah, man, life in general sometimes gets hectic, and sometimes I have to make myself just kind of like, man, slow down, dude. Like, you're trying way too hard. Like you're moving a lot faster than you really need to, and you're probably not getting no more done. Most of the time, if I'm in a hurry trying to do something, I probably ain't getting a whole lot done anyway. I'm just moving fast, and ain't nothing really happening. Oh, let's see. Brandon to Palm Beach. I don't know. I'm just getting ready to get off here, actually, man, because I've been on here for a little over 2 hours, and it's kind of late here where I'm at. But I have so much fun playing. I would be sitting here without this thing on anyway. If I was doing the same as I'd be doing the same exact thing, except I got y'all recording, or I got y'all on here. So, sincere. I'm gonna just start doing this. I'm gonna start doing this in the evening times, and we're gonna start working G shape, A shape, and D shape, and we're gonna start just doing some things around that, and I'll play some backing tracks and like just and show people some examples of working over top of these chords and maybe how to marry it together. Maybe how to marry them together and how to just speak a little bit more language with your instrument. But to me, just a good old chord. Yeah, man, I love it. Sorry, man, I get strung out on. I love it. Yeah, man. I'm gonna get off here in just a few minutes. I just wanted to get on here tonight and have a little jam, but I think that's what I am gonna start doing through the week. We're gonna always just keep doing. I say always. We're gonna be doing Good Vibes Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time with Guy and Shine. But I've been trying to think of what I wanted to do to add into something for myself to be able to get on here and do, and something that I do every day that I wouldn't have to be faking, or I wouldn't have to be trying to do something that was uncomfortable or something that just wasn't easy enough for me to do. And just getting on here and going over some things with my instrument that I use for myself, and maybe just having music that everybody can love to listen to. But for those that might want to learn or might want to just hear an explanation of how things work together, then maybe it will work both ways. Maybe I can get both, but I'm going to try doing vertical because I've had people say you need, you get a little bit better, reach. But at the same time, if it's not bringing quality and it's not something that you can see and that it's like not cool, then, I'll just go back to doing it like this. But I think a lot of my viewers are on the phone anyway. I think there is some that's on the TV, but a lot of viewers on the phone too, so maybe it won't be too bad as far as going vertical. I normally just do the landscape mode just so it's not so small. But anyway, this is always good vibes, man. My name is Guy. This is Creating Change. Here at Creating Change, we just enjoy pushing others up and enjoying other people's talents and what they can do. And I also just enjoy being able to share the things that I've learned along the way at this point in my life. I have nothing to lose and everything to win by just sharing of myself and sharing some of the things that I've been able to learn on the guitar and some other stuff. And we might even go into songwriting stuff. I'm gonna start asking, everybody along the way if that's something they would be interested in. I don't have any professional writing or anything like that. I haven't ever had none like that, but I can write a song, and I do have some certain things that I use, some ways that I go about putting songs together. So that may be something that I do. I don't know, just trying to figure out a way to stay busy and keep bringing content and keep growing myself and keep learning. So, I love listening to you play. That's awesome, brother. Keep on. I will catch you every time you're on that. Hey, man, I appreciate that, Brandon. I appreciate that. I really do. Just trying to find something that I love and trying to figure out how I bring it both, because I love this too. I love broadcasting. I love the live stream. I like doing this, but I just trying to figure out how I bring something that is valuable to people or useful to people in a practical way that maybe they can maybe start their journey or maybe figure out something that they didn't see. Because I'm telling you, it's so funny how you'll see things and you'll be like, man, all I needed was somebody to show me that. And you might have seen 100 times, but until it's explained one way or the other, it doesn't grab for you. But well, I'd like to thank Brandon for being here with me. All the good vibes. All right, man. Well, good night, good vibes, everyone. Have an outstanding Saturday coming up here. Appreciate everybody stopping in and saying hi. Hey, AB, what's up, man? Just got done doing a little jam with everybody. I'm gonna share. I'll just let you know, man. Gonna be coming at everybody like through the week. Gonna just start getting my guitar out and gonna start working over some of these chord shapes and patterns that I use in my personal guitar playing, and start sharing with people. I mean, play music and use some backing tracks to show people how to apply some of these things, but just give myself something to do, something that I enjoy, but maybe others will be able to see something that maybe they were like, oh man, I see how he did that, or maybe explain some things to people, like for people that like to sing, some little things that you can do, to accent as you're playing and singing. So little stuff, because I'm not no real experienced guy. I just want to have something to bring everybody that's a little different than good vibes, because we're still doing the good vibes Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time with Guy and Shine. And of course, Tommy stops in it whenever he wants. But I wanted something to start doing in the evenings and something to maybe do like on Fridays and stuff. Start doing a little better about maybe having a song list and just coming on and jamming with everybody. But then like through the week, maybe work on the E shape and show people how you can work off of the E shape, and then show people the A shape and how you can work patterns off of it. And the main thing is just understanding that they're all repeatable. And it's light bulb city. But anyway, guys, it's always good vibes. I appreciate every one of you being here, man. If you don't mind, hit the like button for me. It helps out and it doesn't cost you a dime. So just go ahead and do it for me anyway. But AB, appreciate you being here, man. Appreciate all of you guys being here with me. Brandon and Palm Beach, everybody that's been here hanging out, man, just been having a good time, just throwing good vibes out. Jeremy's Closet, man, been part of the journey forever on here with me. And Distracted Imagery, thank you very much. Highway 97 North, Els Endeavors, Brother Gen X, Clint, Ewan Gundle, Magic of Healing. Thank you all. Thank every one of you. I appreciate all of you. Noble and his daughter, Miss Hazel. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate all you guys being here with me and just sharing and just having a good time. Brother AB, you have a great night. Guys, I appreciate y'all being here. Until next time, always good vibes, my friends. Y'all be easy, man. I've been in a hurry since I don't know when. Gotta bring it on back, start over again. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old page, the kind where a guy like me wins a race. Yeah, slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old page, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. Well, I got me a woman, yeah, she's better than most. Yeah, I get the space I need to really cut loose. Yeah, she slows it on down to a nice old pace, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old page, the kind where a guy like me wins a race. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old page, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. Yeah, slow it down. Slow it on down, guys. Good vibes only to you. Always good vibes. Always good vibes only to all of my beautiful people out there. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day.